Shalom, shalom. Once again, coming back with another lesson. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemashai. With more rhetoric coming from Poland. Like I just went into this article touching on how Tusk was talking about building up their army or building up their weapons, talking about the arms race. And I had just did some research, just looking up into Poland and the arms race, and this article popped up coming out a day after the last one I was watching. The last one I read was on March 6th. This one came out on March 7th. All right, it says Poland seeks access to nuclear arms and looks to build 500,000 man army. Already a major spender within NATO, Warsaw has saw military plans as fears grow about the reliability of the U.S. as an ally against Russia. Poland will look at gaining access to nuclear weapons and also ensure that every man undergoes military training as part of an effort to build 500,000 strong army to face off the threat from Russia, Prime Minister Donald Tusk told the parliament on Friday. Poland's dramatic military expansion comes as fears grow across Europe that U.S. President Donald Trump is aligning with the Kremlin and turning his back on America's traditional Western alliances as a geopolitical shift that Warsaw regards as a potentially existential threat. Tusk said that Poland is talking seriously with France about being protected by the French nuclear umbrella. President Emmanuel Macron has opened the possibility of other countries discussing how France's nuclear deterrent can protect Europe. So France has nukes. Okay. This is Tusk also stressed that Poland cannot restrict itself to conventional weapons. Right, which is pretty much just guns and regular old tanks and bombs. Like, that's conventional weaponry, and then you have nuclear weaponry, which is like, So this is what I was going into. It says we must be aware that Poland must reach for the most modern capabilities, also related to nuclear weapons and modern unconventional weapons. This is a race for security, not for war, he said. He pointed to the example of Ukraine, which gave up its nuclear arsenal and is now being attacked by Russia. He also talked about a massive upscaling of Poland's conventional military forces. By the end of the year, we want to have a model ready so that every adult male in Poland is trained for war, and so that the reserve is adequate for possible threats, Tusk said. The Polish military is now about 200,000, which makes it the third largest in NATO after the U.S. and Turkey, and the largest among the alliance's of EU members. Tusk pointed out that Ukraine has an army of about 800,000, while Russia has 1.3 million men under arms. Every healthy man should want to train to be able to defend the homeland in case of need. We will prepare it in such a way that it will not be a burden on people, Tusk said, adding that women would also be able to volunteer, but that war is still to a greater extent the domain of men. Yeah, no shit. Women have no business in battle. Some men don't even have the balls for battle. Let alone a woman. It says Tusk underlined this is not a return to conscription, which ended in Poland in 2008, but that decision was taken in a very different time. Now growing fear about Russia added to worry about the reliability of Poland's traditional alliance with the United States is prompting a revolution in military planning. Right? And this whole article is, I'm not gonna read the whole article. I'll leave a link in the description box. But pretty much just touching on, I'll read the scripture one more time. This Matthew chapter 24 verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. That's right. Amen. So the scripture said that the weak shall say I am strong, and we're seeing that come to pass as well. Shalom.